Hey everyone, I am going to be expanding my backyard this year, and part of that expansion will include the fruit trees that I just recently got. I'd like to do a chicken coop area, a bigger chicken coop area, and then possibly a pool at some point in time because it gets hot out here. I don't have much shade. It's freezing this morning. I kind of want to go back inside and put on like thermal leggings and a coat because sweatshirt. It's like 7:30 March 8th, so it's actually kind of cold. Maybe I don't think we're at 40 degrees yet, so woo. We could not have wind. That would be cool. But I have my trees here. I'm out so early in the morning because it's supposed to rain all day today. So what a great day to plant your trees, because then I don't have to plant or water. I don't have to water them at all. So I'll show you kind of where I'm expecting to expand to / where my backyard currently is, and then we're gonna start digging some holes, putting like 4 T-posts in just so the farmer can see like, this is corners. Don't run my trees over, So right here is the border of like my backyard. And then I'm gonna come into the field, which I thought I was gonna go, to this line, to where, I'm not sure if I can make you, so you can kind of see, I've marked, they kind of look like corn stalks, but those are the stakes I knocked into place, which, that seems pretty good. This seems like a lot of freaking room, and I expanded on that side also, which we'll get to that side when we get to that side. But I think I'm gonna go just a little bit more and go to where like this T-post is, which I just kind of laid them down because I didn't have the post whacker in thing when I was out here with T-post, but basically just straight that way, but then I don't know, 5 feet past the chicken coop, go that way, give or take some. So those are my ideas. We'll see. So step number 1 is figuring out where I want to put the trees at. I have a persimmon tree already in, like right outside the chicken coop area. So I'm probably going to put the other one over there as well. Okay. So that's this guy, which it started doing things. But I have the other cherry tree I have is in my garden, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put those here. I didn't look to see how far apart they needed to be, so I'm just gonna kind of eyeball this. How fun, right? To where that's the black Tartarian, and then the Bing. So I'm gonna go put these 3 trees somewhere, and then I'll come back for the elderberry and see what I think I want to do. So, okay, I've replaced you so you're like in the middle of my backyard and where I want the T-posts to be at. So it's more better, you know. So placing trees now. Okay, so I got those 3 done, and I think maybe the elderberry I might put on that side, because when I put trees, like, I've always had a clear view of the woods from my backyard, so anytime I put a tree in my backyard, I'm like, oh no, I hope I don't, like, hinder the view. It's chilly out. So I think I've placed those roughly where I want to place them, and they're like kind of in line with other trees and far enough apart that I think they'll be good. It'll be good. So elderberry's gonna go on that side. Now the fun part of digging a hole, which the soil this morning feels pretty soft. The stubbornness is strong in me. So the dirt seems to be relatively soft. It's clay soil. It's in a field, so you got field racks. It's all the good things, you know. So twice the size of the root ball, so because this is the big root ball that I have, so the hole needs to be like twice the size of it. You don't want to be planting like too high up on the trunk, so I will try to keep it to right here. I don't know if that you'll be able to see all of that, but ideally that's what I'm doing. So now I just I don't add anything, because I guess I do. I'm putting corn stalks in with it, but like that's all the more I'm adding. So then I just kind of step it into place to try to get any big air pockets out. Ideally, put some type of support in there so it doesn't just fly away in the wind or grow this way or that way. But as of right now, I'm just gonna leave it like this, and maybe a couple months down the road I'll put in a support. But as of right now, this is just how I do these type of things. So I am all done planting these trees. I will come back out with like a bucket of mulch the trees so the water doesn't just completely wash away the dirt. That's what I'm trying to say. So now I'm gonna plant my next cherry tree. So we got all the trees planted, and then it started to sprinkle there for a second, so I hurried up and put 2 of the 3 T-posts in and spray painted them. You can kind of see one there. Not really, hardly at all. But if you ever do T-posts, I've had many years of experience of putting them in the ground, just here, doing dumb things. This is the first time I've ever bought ear protection, which, like, I have, I don't know, it like wraps around my head, and it's just like a little bloop. Oh wow, I can hear. Yeah. So, like, I would highly suggest that, because it's ear piercing. Like, I'll put music over this, but I'll go over how to put a T-post in. And then I've spray painted the top of them just so the farmer can see where they're at and we don't do damage to them. So far it's holding off the rain. It just sprinkled a little bit. I can see that it's starting to sprinkle again. So let's hurry up and go do that. T-post, you want to make sure this part is all the way in the ground. You also want to make sure this side, the bumpy side, is sticking out on the side that you're going to put the fencing on, so the fencing has something to grab a hold of and the fencing isn't trying to, like, I don't know, fight with the T. And it's called, I'm pretty sure it's called T-post because it looks like a T. So, ta-di-da. There we have it. We put a T-post in. So I'm just now coming in from finishing planting the trees and the T-post, which glad I came in. Forgot I had maple syrup on the stove, so we're getting close. Still probably another hour or two, but kind of forgot all about that because I was doing tree stuff, T-post things, you know. But it was cold outside. My plan that I think I might want to try is maybe to build, which I hate building, or have it built, options, a chicken tractor that I could run over all of that field that I'm taking over, so it could help, like, even out the ground. I'm sure it won't be like 100% because it's chickens, but chickens are pretty good at scratching things around, and potentially they could do some leveling out for me. Kind of my thought process. And then I just need to sprinkle in some grass seed, but also then it leads me down the barrel of what type of grass seed am I going to put there, because I would like to move into learning about, like, the native pasture Indiana grasses, prairie grasses. So that was an additional thought to, like, I don't know, it seems very overwhelming to take over that much, even though I want to take over a whole field, but baby steps, right? Baby steps. Get a pool in, get some fruit trees in, check. Maybe some grass in, I don't know. Expand the chicken coop area. I need to measure the chicken coop to make sure I'm not, like, overdoing the square footage area for them. So these are my thoughts, I guess. I don't know. I still have all these post-it notes everywhere. Granted, some of them are getting checked off, so that's super cool. But I also have post-it notes all in front of me about different video ideas. So this is the office with the post-it notes. So thanks for going on the journey with me.